stretching across mountains, deserts, and grasslands. It's one of the most iconic structures ever built by human hands, the Great Wall of China. But have you ever stopped to think about what it truly represents? It's more than just a wall. It's a monument born from a complex mix of immense power and deep-seated fear. Today, we're going to journey back in time to uncover the epic, and often brutal, story of this incredible wonder of the world. What drove an empire to undertake such a colossal project? And what was the true cost of its construction? Join me as we explore the dual nature of the Great Wall, a symbol of both imperial might and a nation's anxieties. So, why build such a massive wall in the first place? For centuries, the fertile lands of China were a tempting target for nomadic tribes from the north, like the formidable Xiongnu and later, the Mongols. These fierce warriors on horseback could raid and retreat with devastating speed, leaving chaos in their wake. Chinese emperors needed a solution, a permanent one. The Great Wall was conceived as the ultimate answer to this threat. It wasn't just a simple barrier. It was a sophisticated military defense system. Imagine a network of watchtowers, garrison stations, and fortresses all interconnected. Soldiers could use the wall as a protected highway to move troops and supplies quickly to wherever they were needed most. Signal fires could be lit on the towers, relaying messages across hundreds of miles in just a few hours. An ancient, but highly effective communication network. It was also a tool for control, regulating trade along the Silk Road and managing the movement of people in and out of the empire. In essence, it was China's attempt to draw a line in the sand, separating what they saw as civilization from the barbarian world beyond. The story of the Great Wall's construction isn't a single event but a project spanning dynasties and centuries. The first major effort to connect existing fortifications began under the command of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, around 21 BCE. He was a ruler known for his ambition and his ruthlessness, and he wanted a unified wall to define his new, unified empire. But the wall we see today, the iconic stone and brick structure, is largely the work of the Ming Dynasty, which ruled from the 14th to the 17th century. The Ming emperors faced a renewed threat from the Mongols and poured immense resources into fortifying and extending the wall. The sheer scale of this undertaking is almost impossible to comprehend. The completed wall system is estimated to stretch over 21,000 kilometers. That is more than half the circumference of the Earth. It snakes its way over treacherous mountain ridges, plunges into deep valleys, and crosses vast, arid deserts. The engineering was ingenious. Builders used whatever materials were available locally, rammed earth in the plains, stone in the mountains, and even reeds and willow branches in the desert. It was a monumental feat of human will and ingenuity, a testament to what an organized empire could achieve. But this incredible achievement came at a staggering human cost. Building the Great Wall was a brutal, grueling task. The workforce was made up of millions of people, soldiers from the imperial army, conscripted peasants forced to leave their farms, and convicted criminals sentenced to hard labor. They toiled in extreme conditions, from the scorching summer heat to the bone-chilling winter cold. Food and water were often scarce, and accidents were common on the dangerous mountain terrain. Disease ran rampant through the makeshift work camps. The toll was immense. It's estimated that hundreds of thousands, perhaps even over 1 million, people died during its construction. The grim reality of their fate led to the wall being given a dark nickname, the longest cemetery on Earth. Legend says that many of the workers who perished were buried directly within the wall itself, their bodies becoming part of the structure they were forced to build. While archaeologists haven't found widespread evidence of bodies inside the wall, the legend speaks volumes about the immense suffering endured by its builders. Each stone represents not just engineering skill, but also the sweat, tears, and lives of countless forgotten individuals. The Great Wall was far more than just a defensive structure. It was a powerful statement. For the emperor, it was the ultimate symbol of his authority. It physically manifested his power to command the resources of the entire nation, to mobilize millions of people, and to reshape the very landscape of the country. It was a declaration to all both inside and outside the empire that China was a unified, powerful, and impenetrable force. But this symbol of power was fueled by fear. It was fear of the northern invaders that drove its construction, and it was fear that was used to build it. The threat of being sent to work on the wall was a powerful tool for the emperor to maintain control and enforce discipline among his subjects. A single mistake or act of defiance could land you a sentence of hard labor on the empire's northern frontier. The wall became a symbol of the state's absolute power over the individual. It was a constant, visible reminder that the emperor's will was law, and that the needs of the empire far outweighed the lives of its people. It stood as a monument to what an empire could build, but also as a warning of what it could demand. So what is the legacy of the Great Wall today? It's no longer a military fortification, but its significance has only grown. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and globally recognized as one of the great wonders of the world, drawing millions of visitors who come to marvel at its scale and beauty. For the Chinese people, it has become a powerful symbol of national pride, unity, and resilience. It represents the endurance of their civilization through millennia of challenges. The wall stands as a testament to the idea that by working together, they can achieve the seemingly impossible. But it also serves as a somber reminder of a more complex history. It reminds us of the immense human cost of imperial ambition and the dark side of power, built on fear. The Great Wall is a paradox, written in stone and earth across the landscape of China. It is a story of incredible achievement and unimaginable suffering, of national pride and individual sacrifice. It teaches us that the greatest monuments in human history are often built from more than just stone. They are built from the hopes, fears, and lives of the people who created them. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more stories from our incredible world history. See you next time.